Well, today is Oaks. It is all about the Phillies. It is all about the ladies. And of course, I had to have my right-hand girl with me this morning, Allison Spivey. She is my wonderful executive producer. Girl, you have been holding GDL afloat this week.
Man, thank you so much. You have. I mean, being out here, you get here at like 4 a.m., fully dolled up, ready to go, and just have fabulous conversations. It's been an amazing Derby week.
It
and I think
really
we've kind of been killing it. Our whole team has been killing it.
They really
Terry
have.
behind the camera. Rebecca, Bryce, and Will in the studio. Hey.
Yes.
We're doing a great job. I'm really proud of all of us.
No, we really are. I mean, last year we were not on the backside. We had brought it back again this year. I mean, how cool was that we got to do Great Day Live on the front side this year?
Incredible.
That's never happened before.
No, we are very, very fancy for that. It felt so classy and just like such a special opportunity. It's been really wonderful.
I almost get borderline emotional every time I come to Churchill Downs.
Oh, yeah.
You know, a lot of our viewers know I am not from here originally. I'm from Illinois, but Derby Week was always really special in our household. My mom grew up riding horses. She owned a horse. My dad loves horse racing, so I just remember, you know, the first Saturday in May, we gather around the TV, you know, picking out who we're kind of betting on. You know, we never really bet, but we kind of did just in our household.
You cut them out of the newspaper, pull them out of a hat, back in the old days.
And we just loved watching it. Just, you know, the pageantry of everything, of course, the glamorous hats, the outfits. We loved every minute of it. And we always talked about as a family going. And, you know, back, I guess, almost 5 years ago, Derby 148, when I graduated from the University of Kentucky, when they came down to watch me graduate, we made a whole weekend of it. So on Derby, we got to go as a whole family to the track, which was so cool. Then I graduated on that Friday, and then we actually watched the Derby race at Keeneland.
How fun is that?
So that was just like a core memory. I know my family would love to come back out again, and I hope we can make that happen again for them too. But what's a Derby memory that you have?
Well, the one I was thinking of to share is actually nowhere near that, but I'll go for it anyway. I am a Louisvillian, grew up here, and when I was little, you know, my parents had Derby parties, and I remember a Derby party one year. It was like, must have been 2nd or 3rd grade, and I was convinced that I could play my old Kentucky home on their recorder.
Oh my gosh.
as they were doing it live for the actual race.
Woo. And you know, that's such an emotional moment for people.
It is. You know, I cry every year. Everyone at that party cried for a different reason that year.
They're like, Allison, stop.
But I mean, I was waiting with like bated breath. I was so excited. I was like, it's coming, it's coming. And you know, once it finally did, I remember just slaying it beautifully. It was perfect. I'm sure that wasn't the case, but that's probably my favorite memory of the Derby growing up, and I still love my Kentucky home. But now, you know, the best part about Derby is putting on the fancy outfits.
I know. I've had to plan 7 outfits.
I've had to plan 1, and I've already almost ripped the seam out of this one.
Oh my gosh. But we have to give a shout out to Milliners Row. They have done our wonderful fascinators today.
Cool. Wait, it's backwards. There it is.
They're just so darling. You're wearing a Elizabeth Thicket dress, which is so cute.
You got vineyard vines.
Got vineyard vines on today. You can kind of see it. I couldn't bear the cold anymore. I had to put on the trench coat. But a major shout out to Davis Jewelers. They have decked me out in David Yurman today, so major shout out to them. And our beautiful flowers are, of course, Nans and Craft. So major shout out to them too.